Every Wednesday we look at people who've made a decision that's transformed their lives. It is Our Slice of Life.
Entrepreneurs, people who are brave enough to be their own boss, come in all shapes and sizes. But one thing they have in common is a winning idea. Working Lunch viewer Simeone Salick was 65 when inspiration struck her, but she wasn't about to let age stand in her way. I went to meet her. It looks like the perfect place to retire. That's what Simeone Salick thought when she and her husband, Gordon, built their home from scratch. A beautiful new house and plenty of time to spend with their 8 grandchildren. Only that's not quite how things worked out.
I did retire. We built the house that we're living in, and then my husband retired, and because I couldn't get blinds for our house, and it was a bit of a process, decided that I had to get some myself. I thought, what a fantastic idea, because I realised there was a gap in the market, and I've always loved business, so I decided that I would try and start one myself.
While doing up the house, Simeone discovered disposable blinds, paper blinds that fix to the top of your window. Handy for people moving house or who want some privacy without the expense of curtains. Popular in the US, but not as common in the UK, Simeone's solution was blinds in a box.
Do you know if there's a template that we need to follow?
We don't.
With her 2 partners, Janice and Dominic, she found a factory in China to manufacture the product and secured £40,000 of funding from Dragon's Den entrepreneurs James Kahn and Duncan Ballantyne. Simeone isn't alone in deciding to set up business post-retirement. 38% of all self-employed people in the UK are aged 50 years or over. And according to the Cass Business School, there's a potential £2.5 billion that olderpreneurs could contribute to the UK economy just over the next 4 years. From Monday, the blinds will be on sale in Argos, their first big retail deal. And rather than holding her back, Simeone thinks age and experience gives her an edge.
I think that when you're older, you are more cautious, and you actually have been taught to do a lot of the things yourself, and you try not to spend more money than you should do and keep all your costs down.
And one of the things she says she's learned is that there's help out there if you want it.
Well, I think a good idea is to ask people for advice, people who you admire. I think networking is fantastic, getting people to help you. Nobody seems to mind if you're upfront and honest about it. I think that it's a marvellous thing, and I don't think anybody should be frightened of doing it.
And does she regret forsaking a traditional retirement?
I've got daughters and I've got grandchildren, and I really wanted to show them that I've got as much energy and I'm able to do things as well as they are. Not that they don't do a lot, because they do, but I just really wanted to show them that we still count. And I don't think I'm missing out. They're all quite proud of me, and they think I'm quite a cool grandma, and that's really my biggest compliment.
Well, if you're an olderpreneur wanting to set up in business, there are a number of groups that offer advice. Prime Initiative is an independent charity set up to help the over 50s starting up on their own.
You can also contact Business Link or try the Age and Employment Network. All those contact details on the Working Lunch website, bbc.co.uk/workinglunch.